Hey guys, welcome back to the episode. This is a continuation of our last episode, so if you haven't already, go back and check that one out, because otherwise this won't make any sense. Actually, probably won't make sense anyway. Enjoy!
Real quick, we've all seen all the Saw movies, correct?
No.
Yes.
I'm probably short,
Including
the last two or
Spiral.
three.
But you've seen enough of
Yeah.
them.
I haven't seen Spiral either.
Don't.
I think mainly
Chris Rock is one of the worst actors in Hollywood.
as long as you've seen like the first 5, I think you're pretty good at
1, 4, and 6 are the best. Sorry, I'm just adding to this.
So real quick, I just want to do something since this time of the year I'm super busy. I work 2 jobs that are Halloween related, and I'm literally working morning to night, 16-hour days. But I didn't really come prepared with the topic, but I thought of one as we were sitting here. I think it'd be fun to do. Just really quick one here. I was just asking the fellas here if they've seen all the Saw movies, which Justin said he hasn't seen all of them. Lonnie, did you say you haven't seen all of them?
I haven't seen Spiral, but I've seen the rest.
You don't need to. I just thought,
I've seen them all.
Those movies are known for
Multiple times.
making you cringe with some of the traps that Jigsaw puts people in. So I want us to go around the table here and explain the trap that made them cringe the most, that they think would be probably the most painful to have happen to you. I will start things off here. And you don't have to know the name of the trap. Just explain what it does. Because I don't know the name of the one of mine. And I don't know which movie it was in. You don't have to know which one. But it was one where there was an African-American gentleman in it. And it was this device. And it would twist each limb. And it's like it would break the bones coming out. And it started with the legs.
That's
then
mine.
the arms. And then the last one would be the head. That would be a very fucking painful way to go, because you're basically getting twisted so much that your skin is tearing and your bones are snapping and piercing through. And then the last thing would be your head snapping, your neck snapping.
Thankfully.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But after everything you've gone through, that's probably a blessing in disguise. So that would be mine.
I would share that one. I think mainly because it's like the bone breaking skin. That's an ouchies.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I've never had that happen to me.
But
Yeah,
you've done
just,
it to others.
Watching it, I don't want to say I plead the fifth. But like watching it, like like I remember, did it start with the arm or the legs? I thought the legs
it started with the legs.
Okay, the legs
Or
brought,
maybe the arm.
I think the legs broke first, and that was kind of one of the more cringiest part, because like the Saw series focuses primarily on the gore. It seems like they not so much the horror, more like a psychological horror. But the gore is what sells it. The gore is what everybody talks about. I share that same one. Was that the first one or the second movie?
No, that was like
That was
fourth.
way over
Yeah,
the beginning.
fourth or
Yeah.
fifth.
Because I remember that one. I thought I didn't see the fourth one. I forget which ones I have or haven't seen. I just,
Well, you just seen, like I said, the first 5. I think after that they kind of got.
The self-infliction ones where you have to like cut yourself open or something like that. Like that is gory, but I don't think it's the bone breakings for me, I guess.
Why I think they're both still looking a runner.
No, I got
okay.
mine. Yeah, no, I was looking up something real quick. Mine by far is from number 2, where Amanda gets thrown in the pit of needles
That was going to be my runner up.
and has to dig through to try to find the key.
The hypodermic ones.
Yeah, fuck that noise.
What about reaching up to grab the other key with the razors on your hand? I can't stand stuff that happen to your hands or your eyes.
Yeah. I think I'm more like the wrists, the Achilles, the eyes are bone breakers.
That's a lot.
I mean, that's just, to me, that one you're set up for failure. Your wrists get cut. You're not going to be able to survive that. What about when the guy it's filled up with water and he has to take a pen and jam it in his throat so he could breathe?
Like straw, the trachea.
Yeah.
Well, that was actually a failed trap. He did that to survive because it was the apprentice, the detective guy
he
who
was purposely
set him up that they had to fail. One of mine is, it's the one where they all have to, you find out at the end they all have to work together and they would have survived.
Yeah.
It's at the end when they have to get a pint of blood and they're in the hands or the bandsaw, and they're basically cutting their hand in half. And anything hand wise just really cringes me.
This topic sucks.
I would suck at these games because I couldn't inflict pain on myself. I'd be like, well, I guess I'm just fucking dying, whatever.
And it's like you can't think straight while this is happening. You know, like that's part of it.
Well, listeners, what is your cringiest Saw trap?
Also, the one with the door opening into ice blocks, killing Donnie Wahlberg.
I feel that's fine.
That's fine. Having your head just annihilated into
It's just one
fucking
go.
powder.
I'm going to, since they steal my my gimmicks, I want the mighty Boston.
The Mighty Morphin Boston.
Yeah. I want them to talk about their trap that they think is like the most painful.
Did you say
in
yours, Lonnie?
Saw. Yeah, the
yes,
the
yes, that's right.
hypodermics.
So I'm throwing that out there for them. I want to hear what they have to say. Next.
Wait 1 second. What about that chick in the freezer with the water spraying on her?
Oh,
No, you're fine.
yeah.
Like that would be a slow, terrible.
You'll lose
Fucking
That reminded me me when I worked
so.
at Fairway and I was in the dairy, and it would be a rainy day because we were the place that would walk people's carts out. It'd downpour, you're soaked, and then I'd have to go back in the cooler and oh my god, I felt like I was turning into that chick. Except my boobs are nicer.
This is true.
Pretty nice boobs. Did you see that giant bird? I
Yeah.
don't know what that is.
I think just being an actor on one of those sets, like knowing what the final product is going to be, like can you actually act that? Like,
If the budget was there, I would love to just do a gore-filled movie. But in the meantime, you can go to Shorty Films and watch One More Body. And coming up on this past October 25th, you can watch House of Clowns, formerly The Shadow's Edge.
He's getting it. He's getting it.
right on.
He's getting it.
I think those sets will be a very wheezy set. Queasy.
Think he's
Colton
getting
could
it.
be like that.
We can't wait.
The movie Colton, if we ever get to that could be a very
See,
gory.
right as I compliment him, he fucking breaks it and goes back to his old ways.
Which you can see in 2029.
It's an idea I have that I'm not going to get to. If you enjoyed this podcast, well, that's not all. Stay tuned next week for the continuation of this episode, whenever these things come out. Shalom.